Class 9 children, today we will learn some more important questions of chapter 8, triangle. First of all, I want to begin with a median of a triangle. So what is median of a triangle? The median is the line segment that connects the vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. Now, it is a line segment. Median is a line segment that starts from a vertex and meets at the midpoint of the opposite side of the vertex. So if A is the vertex, the opposite side is BC, and it comes from here and meets at the midpoint. That means it divides the line segment BC equally. That means if it is 6 centimeter, now with this median it becomes 3 centimeter each. Similarly, if I start from vertex C, it will divide the line AB equally, and if I start from the vertex B, it will divide the line segment AC equally. So I have made only one median, so there can be 3 medians in a triangle. Now I have a question related to median. PS is a median and QL and RM are the perpendicular drawn from Q and R respectively. Now PS is a median, that means it is dividing the line segment QR equally, because it is a median. Median always divides the opposite side equally. That means if QR is 10 centimeter, now it has become 5 centimeter each. And second thing, QL and RM, they are the perpendicular. That means QL is perpendicular to PS and RM is perpendicular to SM. That means perpendicular means it is making 90 degree at the base. So here it will be 90 degree. Now next one, PS is produced to M. As you can see, PS is produced to M. Prove that QL equal to RM. Here this QL and RM, you know QL and RM is a perpendicular, but we do not know it is equal or not. So we have to prove that QL is equal to RM. These two perpendiculars are equal. Now solution starts. Given PS is a median, yes, PS is a median, and QL is perpendicular to PS, yes, you can see QL is perpendicular to PS, it is given also in the question, and RM is perpendicular to SM. RM is perpendicular to SM. So this is given in the question. Now what to prove? We have to prove QL equal to RM. You can see QL equal to RM we have to prove. So to prove this, we will take two triangles. The triangles are triangle LQS, that means this triangle, and triangle MRS, that means this triangle. So in this triangle, what is happening here? QS equal to SR. This QS equal to SR. Why? Because PS is a median. If PS is a median, definitely these two will be equal, and it is a median, that means they are equal. So that's why they are equal. Second thing, angle QLS equal to angle RMS. QLS, that means here this is 90 degree, and RMS, that means here it is 90 degree. So both are equal 90 degree. Why? Because QL is perpendicular to PS and RM is perpendicular to SM. Perpendicular actually means it is 90 degree at the base. That's why we can say. Now angle LSQ, that means angle S, and angle MSR, that means again this S and this S, they are vertically opposite. You can see that these two angles are vertically opposite. So when three things of two triangles are equal, then it is said both the triangle are congruent. So triangle LQS and triangle MRS will be congruent by angle side axiom. Why? Because there are two angles here and one side. So angle side axiom. And when it is congruent, the remaining parts also, corresponding parts also will be equal. So on that case, we can say the remaining parts, that is QL, will be equal to RM. QL equal to RM by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Hence proved. Next question. Find the value of X and Y in the figure. So there are unknown quantities here, X and Y variables. You can see, you have to find the value of X and Y using congruency of triangle. First you have to prove that they are congruent, and then only you can find the value of X. So there are two triangles, you can see ABC and I can say EDC. ABC, EDC, these two triangles. So solution starts. In these two triangle, this and this, ABC and EDC, AB is parallel to ED. You can see nothing is given in the question, only they have said find XY, but you can see the symbol. This symbol is the symbol of parallel. So these two lines are parallel. So I can say AB is parallel to ED, and when they are parallel, it is said that these two angles, this angle and this angle, will be alternate, because in parallel only we can prove so many angles are alternate. So these two angles are said to be alternate angle if they are parallel. So I wrote parallel. Now angle BAC, that means this angle is alternate to angle DEC, that means this angle, alternate angle. Next, BC equal to CD. You can see BC equal to CD because they have given this symbol, that means this both the sides are equal. Next, it is also given here. Next, angle ACB is equal to angle ECD, that means this C and this C are vertically opposite, that you can see also. Both the lines are bisecting here, that means it is vertically opposite. That means these two triangles are now said to be congruent by angle side axiom, two angles and one side axiom. So now we can find the value of X and Y, now because we have proved the two triangles are congruent. Now as you know, when these two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts also will be equal. Now this side is equal to this side. Now we can say AC will be equal to EC and AB will be equal to ED, because when three things are equal, the remaining corresponding parts also will be equal. Now so AB is equal to ED and AC is equal to CE. So first case I wrote AC equal to EC, because when the two triangles are congruent, we can write this. So AC value is 3y plus 5 and EC value is 20. So both the values I have put. Now 3y equal to 20 minus 5, 5 comes here, minus 5, y equal to 20 minus 5 is 15, and 3 comes here and divides by 3. So y equal to 5. First answer we got. Now second answer will be X value. AB equal to ED. So when these two triangles are equal, I can say congruent, then AB is equal to ED. Same thing, AB equal to ED. Value of AB you can see here, 2x minus 4, and ED is 14. So I have put the respective value. 2x equal to 14 plus 4, 2x equal to 18, x equal to 18 by 2, x equal to 9. So I have given you one homework here, children. Same thing, you have to find the value of this y minus 6y, value of y, here 2x plus 7, find the value of x, using congruency. First you have to prove these two triangles are congruent and then find the value of x and y. Very easy to prove. It is given here AB is equal to BD, you write that, and it is given AC equal to DC, and BC is common side. So when three things are equal, it is congruent. After proving congruent, you can write these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal, and then you can prove. Thank you, children.